Alright, guys, appreciate you for clicking the video. I'm gonna be talking about success and like achieving your goals and stuff, and I'm kind of talking to my younger self in a sense when I make this video, because I know there's a lot of people who think like-minded, and the way I thought 1, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, probably is the way a lot of people are thinking now. And I want to make this video to clarify that that way of thinking isn't necessarily gonna help you, and that there's ways to overcome it. And I'm gonna just go off with a little couple of points of like ways I used to think and how I was able to revamp it and change my perspective. And doing that alone, just those tips and like how I was thinking helped me reevaluate what I was doing and just make me 10 times more confident in everything I wanted to achieve. And I say that too because I'm not any different. Like I said, me 2, 3 years ago, I was thinking the exact same way. And I ended up stumbling across a video similar to this that kickstarted all the momentum I'm doing now into trying to achieve and go and chase those ambitions that I'm doing as of now. So I'm gonna start with the first thought process that I used to have was I will always think there's a certain day to start. And I know people hear that a lot now. That's kind of like a more common one. And I'm recording this now on November 19th, 2024. And I'm telling you right now, whether you start December 1st, you start January 1st, 2025, whenever you start, that's not going to change the results. You starting on a specific day doesn't do nothing for you. I don't even know the exact day I started my journey. I know it was in September of 2021, but that doesn't do nothing for you. Having a specific date, having, I'm going to start at this date when everything's lined up perfectly, I'm going to do this, that's not going to do nothing for you. I waited years to start something I knew I wanted to do, and that could have been momentum used for now. Who knows where I could have been now if I started all them years later when I wanted to, but I didn't. So if you're waiting for a perfect date, if you're waiting for this and that, and you're waiting for a certain time, you're waiting until you get all the equipment you need, you wait until you get this opportunity, you wait until you meet this person, you wait until you get this connection, and you're out there trying to network and stuff, and you need have and you're not it's a never ending rabbit hole. You're not gonna get what you need. You're gonna always think you need something else. There's nothing else for you to do than literally just start right now, the same day, after watching this video. After watching this video, whether it's playing basketball professionally, playing sports professionally, whether it's being an entertainer, being an actor, YouTuber, streamer, etc., whatever it is, it's starting as soon as possible. And that was a big one that helped me, was when I just started. Just stop asking questions. Stop waiting on your friends to do it with you, because I know y'all got in the group chat, yo, bro, it would be crazy for y'all, No. Start now, and you're going to see the results after. That's the first one that really messed me up. The second one was you kind of do start, right? You get a little kickoff, boom, you start your thing, and you're expecting it to happen within a couple of months, a year. That's not going to happen, right? Now, I will applaud you because you actually started. That's 90% the fight. Most people can't, most people literally can't even start, right? But once you do start, you have to understand it's a longevity game. If you get it in 2, 3 months, 4 months, that's very rare. It's not gonna happen. If you get it in a year, also very rare. Not gonna happen. You get it in 2 years, guess what? It's rare. It's not gonna happen. You need to be thinking longevity. You need to be thinking 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It stacks up. You're not gonna just. Nothing works that way, right? I'm in that current year too. I'm in year 3.5, 3. No, I'm in year 3. I'm going into year 3. I don't know. I don't count the years because they don't matter. So like that's the second huge one is just you know not understanding that it's gonna take time, right? When I first started doing what I was doing, I switched my content so many times. I was a professional Fortnite player. I tried to be, that didn't work. I went to TikTok to make skits and shorts, that didn't work, right? I found streaming. I was having fun with that for a little bit, and then I decided I wanted to come back on my YouTube channel, make these videos, talk about all my experiences up until now, and I've had the most fun with that, so I'm doing that. But also learn to stick to something. Me jumping around from thing to thing showed me that like the longer you stick with one thing, the better it is for you in the long run, because you can specialize in that area versus being mediocre at a whole bunch of stuff. Specialize at one thing really well and you'll be good, right? So that's the second one. The third one, the third piece of thought and stuff I used to do that would mess me up in my thought process was comparison. Ooh, this is a huge one. Comparison, bro. Comparison. Right? You're seeing all these younger people pop off and all their like, you know, successful careers and stuff, right? All the rappers are getting younger and younger and younger by the day, right? You see all the rappers blowing up. They getting money. They getting rich. They getting famous. They're young. All the YouTubers and streamers, they're getting younger. They're getting younger, rich, famous, successful. You're not them. They're not you. Your journey is not their journey. Comparing it is truly not going to do nothing for you at all. Once I really got comfortable with myself and who I was, and I learned I'm not them, you're not going to get it in their time. Stop comparing it, right? This person blew up in a year and a half. So if I'm consistent for a year and a half, I'm going to blow up around that time too. No, you're not. Right? You cannot compare it. You can't compare the journey. You can't compare the numbers. You can't compare nothing. Because how can you compare yourself to someone else when you're all two completely different people? So you're going to have two completely different journeys, two completely different numbers, two completely different errors, all that, right? Nothing's going to be the same. Stop comparing it, right? Your age doesn't matter. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not nothing. Quit saying, oh, man, he got it. I'm too old to have it. Like, no, you're not, right? There is no age. There's billionaires who don't get rich till they're 50 plus, right? There's people who get rich at 12, 8. You know, Ryan plays with toys. The kid was a billionaire at age 4. Like, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing about that. That's nothing you can do. Like, focus on yourself. Focus on what you can control, which is you. Right? So, comparison, bro, that was what really was hitting me. After I stopped doing that, made it a lot easier. Now, this fourth one, too, like, this fourth one I got into, this one, I say, is a majority of what really was holding me back. This fourth one was really, 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 and it's not even like holding you back, but it's more of just like messing with your mental state to achieve what you can achieve, which is the thought of not thinking it's actually possible. And what I mean by it is, yeah, everyone dreams big, right? Everyone says, I want to go to the league. But it's like, do you really in your heart? And this is something that you have to work on. You can't fake this, right? This isn't something you can just ignore. You have to work on this. This is a muscle, a skill, a trait you have to learn. This isn't something you just wake up with. Some people, actually, I'll take that back. Some people just genuinely have this in their heart and soul, but it's learnable. It's learnable. I didn't have it. I had to adapt and grow it. You have to be delusional to the point where it grows, and I'm going to teach you how to grow it in a second, but here's the trait, right? It's truly in your heart and soul believing you can actually accomplish it. Because a lot of people don't really think they can, and I was part of that group of people. Right? You're doing it, right? Example, right? You're making content. I'm going to use content example because that's what I want to do. You're making content. You're posting videos. You're going to sleep, waking up. Oh, I hope it blows up. You know it's not going to blow up because the video you made was trash. You posted it in 10 minutes, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. You just do something together. Let's make crappy Fortnite montages with no audio, like low audio quality, low, all that, right? And I get it. Not all the technical stuff matters all the time, but it's just the mindset of knowing you can actually achieve it, right? Would you post that same video if you had 1 million followers? Right? And I'm still a victim to this today. I still post videos I probably wouldn't have posted otherwise, or would have thought about more if I knew there was going to be some type of following behind it. You have to consider that with every video, right? Don't just be comfortable doing anything. Right? Your quality has to match what your expectations are. I used to just post anything. Now, if the audio's messed up, if it's lagging, if it's glitching, all that stuff, it bothers me because I'm a perfectionist. I want it to look good. Right? That comes with the mentality of knowing that it's possible. If you don't think it's possible, you're just not going to care. You're just going to do anything. Right? And I remember one time, this is a good story to go into this. I was cleaning, I just finished taking a shower. I was cleaning the bathtub. And at this point, I was streaming for like, I think a year and a half, a year and some change. Like, it was like a year, probably 5-6 months, something like that. Right? And I'm cleaning the bathtub. And keep in mind, I've been averaging like a viewer, 2-3 viewers, max, for like a year and a half at this point. This is back when I was streaming on YouTube. And I'm cleaning the bathtub, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, is this really gonna work out? Like, am I wasting my time? Like, why am I doing this? Like, you know how rare it is to blow up? People don't become successful YouTubers. Like, this isn't something that's normal. And I immediately take them thoughts, threw them to the side, kept cleaning the tub, took my shower, whatever, boom, and I was good. You have to truly believe. You can't lie to yourself. You have to, in your heart, believe you can actually do it before it's possible. Right? You're not going to stumble into it. Oops, I accidentally became successful. No, you have to truly, in your heart and soul, believe it's possible to happen before it even happens. Right? It's kind of like manifestation. So some tips you can do to build that. Like I said, it's a muscle, it's a skill you build. Right? You have to be delusional to where it actually, you know what I mean? And I'm going to give y'all some tips I did to build that for myself. I no longer think or hope I'm going to be a content creator. You know what I mean? I know it's literally like I'm waiting on the day. It's no longer, oh man, I hope this works. Like I truly in my like, if someone put a to the back of my head and said, on your soul, do you think you're gonna? Yes, pull that trigger, because I know for a fact. You know what I mean? I know, and I'm gonna tell you how I got there. Number one, you have to talk. You have to talk. You have to talk about it to yourself. You have to visualize you're already there, right? Some tips I would do is if I'm talking about it. Let's say I was talking to someone in the chat, or if I was making a video like this, right? It's no longer like, yo, I hope I can blow up. It's like, yo, when I blow up, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Like, not, oh, if I was to blow up, I would do this kind of content and I do this Discord event. No, when I blow up, I'm gonna do this, right? You're reinforcing it in your brain. When means it's going to happen. Like, there's no doubt about it. So when versus if is huge. You have to keep talking stuff like that no matter what you're doing. You have to, and then for the second tip for that, you have to like go through life knowing that's gonna happen, right? Back when I had like $1 and some change in my account, right? I had like $2. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I want a bag of hot fries. I don't know why that day I wanted a bag of hot fries, but I was like, dang, I can't really afford this. But I thought to myself, it doesn't matter, because in another year and a half, when I'm making it content, I'll be able to get a bag of hot fries. So I bought the bag of hot fries. I'm just talking to myself like, you know, this is an investment. This is gonna happen, solidifying the fact that it's going to happen, which in effect takes away your self doubt. Third tip I was doing for that was like stuff like I said, this the delusional part is truly making affirmation to yourself. This is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You keep telling yourself that so many times to the point where you truly believe it, and then there's one day it'll just click. One day you'll just wake up and it'll click, right? Even if you don't believe it in that moment, tell yourself you do. You're gonna feel the disconnect. Like, say it out loud right now. Say it out loud. Say, if you want to be a YouTuber, content creator, whatever your dream is, say it right now. Say it to yourself. If you want to go to the NBA, I'm going to be an all-star in the NBA. Say it right now. If you want to be a YouTuber, I'm going to have 10 million subscribers. Say it out loud and you'll feel the type of way. Your brain might be saying, bro, you know you're capping, right? That's good, because your brain, that means you're not delusional yet. Once you get to a point where you continue to say that and you say, I'm tripping, I'm going to be a subscriber, I'm going to have 10 million subscribers. Say it every day to a point where it's going to click. One day it's just going to click. You're going to say that and you're not going to have that feeling of, I'm tripping. It's going to feel like you mean it. And that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Once you get to that point, you know you're good. Because there's nothing else stopping you. You already solidified in your head it's going to happen. Now you make it a reality. And of course, you have to work towards these too. You don't just say it and, oh, yeah, it's going to work. Get out of bed, eat at McDonald's. No, you have to actually try to do it. So that's another one I did. I just say it every single day until it doesn't sound crazy. That's how you trick yourself, trick your mind, your brain, and it actually works. It's effective. Well, I gave y'all like 4 right there. So one more tip I got that really changed my mind state and everything I was doing was, I'm a bunch it all together at the end too. But for my 5th one, it's more of just not really trying to find people to confide in. Like, you don't need the validation of others in your goal, right? You don't have to go around like, and this helped me too, because it started out as like not a social experiment, but I'm already a private person. I became a more private person after I started my career in, what do you want to call this? I guess entertainment, because it showed me that you don't have to talk about everything, right? Most people, when they're streaming or making content, or they're telling all their friends all their goals, right? You're getting drafted, all this, you're getting offers, you're posting on Instagram, or yo, this place offered me. Like, everyone's always talking about what they're achieving, their goals are, what they want to do. I learned you don't have to do that. You can move in silence and it's completely fine. People don't have to always know what you're doing, and that helps you to build in the dark. That helps you to be more consistent, more focused on your goal. You don't got people constantly always reassured, hey man, did you do this yet? Did you do this yet? Yo bro, you said you want to be a streamer, right? How many viewers do you have yet? Like, did you crack 1,000 views yet? Like, that's not doing nothing for you. You need to learn how to just move silent. Like, I moved silent for an entire year I was in the house. Actually, no, I think it might have been, no, not 2. Was it? It was, I can't even see it. I don't know, bro. That's how much time I lost. Like, it's just, time is non-existent now because how hard I was working towards my goal. And that's how you need to be. You don't have to tell nobody everything. You don't have to try to express everything that you're going to do, you're going to accomplish. It doesn't matter, because when you pop out with the results, that's one thing you can't fake. You can't fake results, right? So if you pop out one day and all your goals are achieved and your dreams are achieved, people know what you did, because you have to do that to get it. So you can't fake it. You don't have to say what you did. They know what you did. But it just shows. It literally shows. So that's another one, is just stop trying to like talk everybody into what you're gonna do. Like, just do it. You really don't have to say nothing. Moving in silence is the best way to move, because I heard a quote. I don't know who started it or who said it exactly, but they said you can't break something or you can't destroy something you're not aware of. Right? So if you're building your goals, haters are gonna try to come in and break it, destroy it. You can't break something you're not aware of. If you don't know I'm building it, you can't come knock it down. So that's another one. So I'm gonna sum this up real quickly if I can remember all five. This is all off the top. I don't script none of these, so I'm gonna try to remember what I said. But the first one was, this might not be in the right order too. I'm just, whatever. But truly believing you can do it, right? You have to actually believe, be delusional, right? Work towards your goal, talk yourself into believing you can. I used to write on a piece of paper everything I'm gonna do. You don't necessarily have to do that if you don't want to, but like, I truly believe, right? You have to really, in your heart and soul, believe. You can't fake that. Don't tell everybody everything you're doing. Work in the dark, let the results show for yourself, right? People are gonna try to hate on you, break what you're doing. Don't let them, right? I'm fumbling. What was the third one? Dang, I forgot already. But yeah, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all already know the five. If you want to, but yeah, like, don't, those are the five stuff that really helped me. Like, it just showed me that, like, it's doable. Like, you really can be successful. I'm no different from anybody. I'm making this video, like I said, to talk to my people who are like me currently, or who are like me in the past, because I'm different. I'm a changed person. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, no nothing. Every time I make a step forward, I'm expecting growth. I'm expecting better, right? I no longer am hoping anything happens. I'm just waiting for it to happen. There's a huge difference in that, right? People come on here and they hope something happens. I'm hoping. No, we are waiting for it to happen because we know it's going to come. We just don't know when. There's a huge difference in that. Very huge difference. I appreciate you guys. I kind of fumbled at the end. I couldn't get the little five summary. Like I said, this is off the top. I don't script my videos or nothing. I just come on here and talk authentically. But this is one of my longer videos. We're going on almost 17 minutes. Dang, that's crazy. Appreciate everybody who made it to the end. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. I stream on Twitch right here. But I don't really go live as much. I have a gaming channel, all that other stuff, but that doesn't really matter. You can check that out if you want to. I just like to come on here and give you guys different type of topics to talk about, things that really resonate with me on like a deeper scale. And, it feels good to just get this out and just talk. I don't know why my voice is like cracking. I just woke up a little bit. But like I said, appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Keep God in God's life. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay blessed. And you know what I mean.